Hey guys, we're going to kick off part 2 on this 88K5 Blazer frame off restomod that we got going on. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to hop in the engine compartment. We're going to finish taking out all this trash that is from the OEM wire harness, brakes, and wipers, and all this other junk that isn't going to get used because we're using a new chassis harness. And we are going to clean up the firewall, fill in any holes that we're not using, and we'll be installing our vintage air cover plate and then painting everything satin black to match. And then we'll go in underneath the tub up to this body line here. Down is all going to be cleaned, undercoated, and painted satin black as well, so everything just kind of seamlessly matches. But this is just the gist of pulling everything out and getting everything clean and scrubbed with some SOS pads so everything sticks to it. And we will check in with the progress. It's a hot one today in the shop. Whether you guys work in a shop or in your garage at home, if you guys know how hot it is during the day, drop a comment in your normal working conditions if it's hot like it is out here. All steel Quonset building, got AC but not insulated, but right now we just got the cooler running. So aside from all the swamp going on, we got air movement. But let me know how hot it is in your normal working condition. Hey, checking back in, we got the headlight harness out, the old battery tray. We got the old coolant overflow off, all the old front jack mechanism and handles and lug nut wrench. Got the rest of the hardware that was in all this cake crap from the old evap unit from the OEM AC unit. Got the rest of the fuse harness out, all the rest of the engine bay harness out to the other side of the headlights. We got the washer fluid reservoir out. We got the old vacuum ball canister out for the cruise control. We're gonna pull out both front wheel tubs so we can get everything masked off and get all this cleaned up so all the paint will stick to it, and then we'll check back in. This is everything that was on the engine compartment on the driver's side fender well that we had took off earlier, and now we're going to take out the wheel tubs. Got both passenger and driver wheel tubs out. You can see how much they actually hold and trap debris and stuff behind it. You would not be able to get past this area, so even from the factory when they tried to undercoat it, they missed this whole area right here, and it just leaves more to be desired. So a little extra effort, get undercoating everywhere so the vehicle's protected, and then we can paint and clean this up a lot more. Instead of it stopping right here and all this just being trash, it'll all be one color and more unison, and then just that much more appealing and that much more finished feel when you pop the hood. And you could tell where people cut corners and they could reach that or overspray over certain items, but we pull apart as much as we can to get the job done right. We'll check back in. We are under the Blazer tub, getting the underneath the body all prepped for the undercoating to stick. A lot of it has dust and dirt and mud, and you can see where I've already started to Scotch-Brite it. So we're gonna do the whole bottom of the tub, get everything all nice and clean and etched so it gives the undercoating places to grab onto. And then we'll check back in after it's all cleaned up and we'll start masking this puppy up. Just want to show you guys what a little prep actually does. Here's untouched, and here's touched, scrubbed, SOS. I'll get a brush and get up here in these little corners here, but for the most part everything is off, everything is dry, so the undercoating should etch to it real well. Clean side, untouched side. A little prep goes a long way. Also want to make note of some floor repairs that need to be done. The rear seat mounts of the front and passenger and driver seat. The body is cracked in a couple areas just from time, and it's a four-wheel drive truck obviously, so nobody expected it to stay on road its whole life, but when you touch and clean things, you end up finding where some real damage is at. So we'll be making this floor repair before we do any undercoating. Alright, we got the bottom all cleaned up. Now we got all the trim, pinch molding all masked off. Plastic. Get it all bagged up, ready to spray some undercoating on this thing. We'll do maybe 1 or 2 coats, let it dry. And then we'll come through, let it dry overnight, and then we'll shooter black in the morning. But just giving a look on how I have everything masked off in here. Over the wheel wells. Under here is where we're gonna come up to with the undercoating, then the rest is just gonna be paint. Everything is all bagged, taped off. Keep the overspray down. And then we'll check back in after the first coat. Here we are, first coat of undercoating is sprayed, then it tack up. Then we'll come through and do a second coat, make it more wet, more thick, but we try to get it everywhere. Wheel wells, corners. Hit you back after the second coat. Alright, just applied the second coat, nice and thick. Give you another undershot view. Everything looks nice and even and coated. Give it a nice rubberized texture to help with the heat and sound deadening. Blazer's also going to be getting dynamat and carpet padding. As soon as this dries, we'll come underneath and paint it all black, satin black. We got it all sprayed in all the nooks and crevices and try to get everything even and thick. Then we'll pull this top mask line off, finish sanding the firewall, and then everything will be satin black. Here we are, second coat of undercoating is dried, and we hit it with a good solid coat of semi-gloss satin black paint. Underneath is all clean. Floor repairs have all been made. So now the bottom of the truck looks just as good as the outside of the truck. We'll check back in after we get it all unbagged. Now the Blazer's all unbagged. Bottom of the tub is nice and clean, rubberized coated, painted black. Metal's looking clean. We'll get the frame back from powder coat, new body mounts, new bushings, new Deaver springs. Underneath the truck will be 100% brand new and clean. Should look nice.